Hi folks, my name is Allie D'Andrea. Welcome back to another episode of Source to Smoke. Tonight, we are grilling up some wild game birds on my Oklahoma Joe's Tahoma Grill. This recipe is home style. It's comforting, it is delicious, and I hunted these birds myself. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First things first, we are mixing up our brine. To 6 cups of cold water, I'm adding 6 tablespoons of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 bay leaf, and about a tablespoon of whole peppercorns. Mix that all together really well until the sugar and the salt is completely dissolved, and then add your meat to the brine. I've got 3 whole pheasant breasts on the bone, as well as 2 chuckers. Let that brine sit in the refrigerator for 6 to 12 hours. It's the next day. I have already rinsed all of my meat free of the brine. Now I'm going to pat everything very dry using some paper towels. The reason why you want to actually rinse the brine away is because the brine is super salty. You don't necessarily want extra brine on the meat. It already did its job by making our meat juicy and delicious. So pat everything super dry with paper towels. Then I'm gonna drizzle the birds with a little bit of olive oil and season very well with kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper. And now it is time to fire up the grill. Today I'm cooking on the Oklahoma Joe's Tahoma Grill. I love this thing so much because it is an auto feed charcoal grill, which means I can set the temperature on this puppy and it is going to maintain that temperature itself. I won't need to be sitting out here watching it as closely as you would with other charcoal grills. So this guy is really king of convenience. So to get this thing started, I'm going to turn it on, open up the lid, and add some charcoal briquettes to the hopper. I'll open the vents and then use a fire starter to get those charcoal going. I'm going to set the temperature to 300 degrees, and once we are preheated, we are ready to grill. And these will cook until they reach an internal temperature of 150 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, we're going to pull them off and do something special to give them a little more flavor. But while these birds are cooking, I'm gonna head inside and work on our sauce. To get this sauce going, you want to preheat a saute pan and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Once that's hot, add your sliced baby bell mushrooms and cook those down until they start to soften and you get some brown crust on them. Then add 2 cloves of minced garlic, give it a good stir, and add 2 tablespoons of butter. Let that butter melt all the way down. Then we're going to deglaze with some heavy cream and chicken stock. Finally, add some seasonings. I'm adding thyme, freshly cracked black pepper, and some kosher salt to taste. You want to bring this all to a boil and then reduce it to a simmer and allow it to simmer until it's slightly thickened. Now let's go check on our birds. Oh, there's a honeybee, cute. So our thermometer is reading 147 on our pheasant, which means our chucker are definitely at temperature because they're a lot smaller. So I'm pulling those guys off, and then we're going to crank the grill up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna sear the breasts. The grill only took 3 or 4 minutes to jump up to 500 degrees, which is perfect. Now I've got some olive oil. I'm going to give these an extra little drizzle and then put them back on the grill, but this time breast side down. And the goal is to get a little bit of a crust going. We want some caramelization going, a sear. All right, check that out. That's exactly the kind of sear that we're going for. I'm gonna flip that so the other breast is touching. Just move these around a little bit. There we go, we're getting some color. Beautiful. Just a little bit. We just want to create a little more flavor. Just give us some nice crust on here. All right, it is time to eat, my friends. This is smelling delicious. It looks delicious. I'm about to dive right in. So we have, just to recap, we have our beautiful mushroom sauce topped over our smoked pheasant breast. Actually, I think this one's technically a chucker, but for the sake of this, same thing. They do taste extremely similar. I've topped that with some mashed potatoes and a side of green beans to make this very homey, very cozy. Let's dig in. Now I want a piece of the bird, a little bit of mashed potato, and some of this sauce. Cheers. Oh my God. It's like so good instantly when it hit my tongue. By not overcooking the bird, we did not dry it out. Because we brined the birds, we helped lock in that moisture. Because we cooked the bird nice and slow on the grill, again, that helps hold in moisture. The meat is just so wonderful, succulent, dare I say, and just like sandwiched in with all of these other very moisturizing ingredients, the sauce, the mashed potatoes. It helps keep things from drying out, which is like the biggest offense when it comes to cooking wild game birds like this. It's just easy for it to dry out. It's so lean. There's nothing to really protect it, so you have to do all of the protecting and perfecting. Cheers. Another bite, why not? I'll tell you what though, that sauce, truly, the second it hits your tongue, it's so creamy, it's so delicious, full of flavor. This is exceptional. I think it's hard to make it like look beautiful on the plate, but boy, oh boy, is it good. Another bite? I'm not gonna stop eating this. I'm gonna go all the way through. So actually, I should probably round it out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you have any questions, suggestions for future recipes, anything at all, leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Oklahoma Joe's YouTube channel. You can watch all of the Source to Smoke videos right here on their channel. I'm gonna finish chowing down. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one.